Before you assume the system is completely shot or you're about to have a big repair, there are a few things every homeowner should check first. That's what we're going to talk about today. Simple, safe, and straightforward. All right, let me guess. You woke up, the house is cold, you turn the heat on, you turn the thermostat up, and nothing happened. No warm air, no familiar sound, just a cold house and that sinking feeling. Before you assume the system is completely shot or you're about to have a big repair, there are a few things every homeowner should check first. That's what we're going to talk about today. Simple, safe, and straightforward. I know it sounds so easy, but this is probably the number one cause of no heat calls that we go to. Make sure the thermostat is set to heat. Again, I know it sounds bizarre. Make sure that thermostat mode is in heat, not cool, heat. Make sure the temperature you're asking for is higher than the one on the screen. Make sure your temperature is above that temperature that you want. Make sure it kicks on. Thermostats get bumped, batteries die, settings get changed accidentally. It happens all the time. Trust me, check your thermostat. If it's a smart thermostat or a programmable thermostat or a newer system, give it a few moments, give it a few minutes, make sure it kicks on before you move on to step 2. If you don't hear anything after that, let's move on. So, number 2, your breaker panel. If the system isn't running at all, no fan, no sound, you may have a tripped breaker. Look for the breaker in the panel, labeled furnace, air handler, heat pump, or HVAC. If it's tripped, reset it once. Reset it once. Now, this part matters. If it trips again, stop right there. Repeating and resetting the breaker over and over again can damage the equipment, turn a manageable problem into an expensive one. A breaker that won't stay on is a warning sign, not a fix. So if it does it once, it does it once. If you have to keep resetting the breaker, stop. Don't do it. Call a pro. Number 3. This one gets overlooked more than it should, but check the air filter. The heating system needs airflow. When the clogged filter is in the way, dirt, dust, airflow drops. The system can shut itself off to protect itself. A dirty filter can cause overheating, can trip safety switches, reduce heating output, shorten the life of the system. The filter should be checked monthly and changed regularly, usually every 1 to 3 months, depending on the home, depending on the season, depending on the usage. But get in a habit of checking that every single month. It's one of the cheapest and easiest things you can do to avoid a no heat situation. Number 4, when to stop the DIY and call a pro. The thermostat is set correctly, the breaker isn't tripped, the filter is clean, the system still isn't heating. That's where the do-it-yourself stops right there. At that point, you could be dealing with electrical issues, you could be dealing with safety switches tripping, ignition problems if it's gas, any kind of mechanical failure. These aren't, guessing situations. They require the proper tools, the proper training and experience. Waiting or experimenting, that just makes things worse. Don't do that. Call a professional. Here's the truth that most homeowners don't want to hear. Most heating breakdowns aren't sudden. They're built over time. Dirty filters, skipped maintenance. Small issues being ignored become big issues. Annual maintenance catches these problems early before the house gets cold, before the repair costs go up. And your heating system is one of the most expensive appliances for your home. Treating it that way saves money, stress, discomfort. It saves all those things. So get an annual maintenance. But if your heat stops working, start with the basics. We went over. Start with the basics. But know when to stop. Know when to call for help. Know when to get a professional involved. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who might wake up cold. This winter, a little knowledge goes a long way towards staying comfortable. Thanks for listening. Stay warm. Your friend in home and comfort energy savings, Derek Cole.